Hello, good morning students. Today we'll clear the concept of adjuvant. Adjuvants, they are added to vaccine to boost the immune response. Adjuvants, they do not provide immunity themselves. They can act in various ways in presenting an antigen to the immune system. Basically, adjuvant, it performs four functions. Number one, they boost the immune response. Second, they produce more and more antibodies. Next, long lasting immunity is provided. Then, minimizing the dose of antigen. Adjuvant work in two ways: depot type adjuvant, analgesic type adjuvant. Depot type adjuvant. Here what happens? They are responsible for depot of antigen. Depot means they firmly bind the antigen. They will not allow the antigen to be processed easily, right? So they present the antigen for a longer period of time so that maximum immune response can be generated inside the body. Example is oil emulsions. Analgesic type, they are basically acting as irritant. As you know, the DPT vaccine, tetanus, diphtheria and pertussis vaccine, it contains, it is a vaccine against three important diseases, and it contains small quantity of inactivated toxins produced by each target bacteria. Along with it, it contains aluminium hydroxide. Aluminium hydroxide is irritant, it is adjuvant which boosts or which amplifies the body's immune response. Some of the example of adjuvants are analgesic adjuvant, for example, alum, aluminium hydroxide, aluminium phosphate, calcium phosphate hydroxide. Second is mineral oils, for example, paraffin oils. Bacterial products, for example, killed bacteria, can be Mycobacterium, Botulinium, toxoids, non-bacterial organics, sequeline, delivery system, detergents, for example, quail A, plant saponins from soybeans, cytokines like interleukin 1, interleukin 2 and interleukin 12. Then we have got combination of adjuvant. Two very good example which is very important. One is Friant's complete adjuvant, FCA, or it is also known as CFA, that is complete fronts adjuvant. It is water in oil emulsion containing killed Mycobacterium. It greatly enhances the immune response to the immunogen, typically used for initial injections. Disadvantage of FCA is it is difficult to mix with the immunogen and can cause tissue necrosis at the injection site. Second is IFA, or incomplete fronts adjuvant or fronts incomplete adjuvant, FIA. It is also water in oil emulsion, but it is without Mycobacterium. It enhances immune response in booster injections, typically used for subsequent boosters after initial injection with FCA, that is fronts complete adjuvant. Disadvantage, difficult to mix with the immunogen. These are the two examples of adjuvant. Sequeline, a natural organic compound obtained from shark liver oil. Now it is also obtained from plant sources like amaranthus seed, rice bran, wheat germ. Quail A adjuvant contains water extractable fraction of saponins from the South American tree Queleza saponaria. Mechanism of immune stimulation. Adjuvants are needed to improve the rooting and adaptive immune responses to the antigen. This reaction is mediated by two main types of lymphocytes, B cells and T cells. Adjuvant can enhance the immune response to antigen in different ways. For example, they extend the presence of antigen in the blood, that is depot type. They help the antigen presenting cell to absorb the antigen. Then activate macrophages and lymphocytes and supports the production of cytokines, thereby enhancing the immune responses. So here are two important figures. One, injected antigen without adjuvant. It is a normal course. That is, antigen is added. To that innate immune system it responds and they will nullify it. If not, antigen presenting cell will come. They are processing the antigen. Antigen processed is recognized by T helper cell. T helper cell, when it is activated, it activates the B cells to produce the antibodies and activates the T killer cell to produce the to bind with the antigen presenting cell and lead to the lysis. Now what happens when the adjuvant is added? The reaction, it increases many folds. That is, antigen along with the adjuvant is added. Innate immune response is almost the same. Then the function of adjuvant is to increase the presence of antigen in the blood at the site. It is responsible for deporting. It delays the you can say digestion of the antigen inside the body and enhances the time period for the immune response. Second, it makes the antigen presenting cell to absorb the antigen. So for what happens when the antigen is absorbed by the antigen, definitely when the antigen presenting cell, it absorbs the antigen, it will process it. When it processes it, it will come on the surface and T cells, they will be recognizing them, helper T cells. Because of the adjuvant, the number of helper T cells, they will multiply, they will increase. Secondly, they will produce huge amount of cytokines, which will again motivate the increased enhanced production of B cells as well as the T cells. So huge number of many-fold increase in the production of antibodies and killer T cells is there because of the injection of adjuvant along with the vaccine. So when we find out what are the different functions of the adjuvant, we can definitely say they increase the immunogenicity of weak antigens. Second, they enhances the speed and duration of the immune response. They stimulate and modulate humoral responses, cell-mediated immunity as well as mucosal immunity. And very important thing is they enhance the immune responses in immunologically immature patients like infants, where immune response is weak. They decrease the dose of the antigen required, very important. Reduce the cost of the vaccine, very important, and eliminating inconvenient requirement for the booster shots. So adjuvants, they are non-specific stimulators of the immune responses. So when mixed with antigen or immunogen, adjuvant help to deposit or sequester the injected material, thereby helping to increase the antibody response. Now this is very important. Adjuvant enhance the immune response to compounds that are already immunogenic, and they do not confer immunogenicity to non-immunogenic haptenes. So that is, if they are added to haptenes adjuvants, they will not lead to the immunogenic response of the haptene. So they will convey, they will they only enhances the immunogenicity, not create the immunogenicity. This is very important. Examples, as I've told you, alum was the first aluminum salt which was used as adjuvant. Now it is replaced by aluminum hydroxide as well as aluminum phosphate for commercial vaccine. Here ISCOM is very important, immunostimulatory complexes which are formed by detergents Quail A, interleukin 1 and 2. Now very important, one adverse effect is there because adjuvant, as you know, they are very reactogenic and they lead to fever. That is why during vaccines fever is there. So fever is the expected outcome of vaccination. Thank you. I hope the concept is clear.